tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush, fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTT3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to inside. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Drink to the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Drink to the mood, coffee for every dude.
Coffee for every dude. That's right. That's me. That's you. That's you. That's you. That's you. We're all dudes here. Even you. Even you. You're a dude. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. What's up? Sorry, I feel a little off right now because I got a song stuck in my head. I'm trying to get it out of my head, and it's all Hillbilly's fault. Hillbilly's fault.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good. That's right. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
You guys are awesome for being here. You guys are awesome in chat. We got Investable Collectibles. We got Backwoods Collector. We had a Captain Waffles, but we stole him from chat. What's up? Good morning, Mrs. Hillbilly. Mrs. Hillbilly.
Miss Hillbilly.
Oh, so what a doozy. Yesterday's show was exciting. Yesterday's show, concurrently through all the viewers I get in a day. Yesterday was the most viewed video I got in a day. It was crazy.
Wow.
Didn't expect that. Even got an extra subscriber from yesterday's video. It was interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not trying to rub that in. It just blew my mind that the topic was went as well as it did. But
Awesome.
like I said, I'm trying to think outside the box, a little bit like Captain Waffles. Not trying to steal Captain Waffles' thing. I'm just thinking outside the box in different topics, make things a little more evergreen or a little more congruent with titles. Just having fun with it. How are you doing, Mr. Hillbilly?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, you looking pretty good over there. And don't be surprised, everybody. See, Mrs. Hillbilly's on the floor over there looking through magic cards. If someone randomly pops up, it's her. It's not a ghost.
She done left the room.
How you doing, Captain Waffles?
I'm doing all right. Just getting through my work day, but hopefully get some good information later about a collab for either episode 3 or episode 4 of Cards Could Talk.
Cool.
Cards Could Talk. Yeah. I actually was looking at your analytics for your Cards Could Talk videos. It was interesting. I think I learned a lot from looking at your analytics.
People love funny stuff.
Meaningful.
Yeah.
That's true. How are you doing, Meaningful?
I'm doing the best I can do. I've been, for those who do not know, I've been with a friend that's lost a family member, and I've been trying to help keep them calm.
Yeah, help him, give him a hand, keep him sane on our platform, and let him know he's loved and all that stuff. That's good.
Right.
Yeah. Investable collectibles is like tacos. Tacos. He's like, hey, in chat, investable collectibles going crazy. So, oh man, that stupid song's still in my head. I have Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On" song in my head, but
Oh,
not her version. A punk rock version of the song in my head.
Oh no.
That's what's going crazy right now in my head. It was a joke I started with Hillbilly. That's why it's Hillbilly's fault.
To be fair, I have Feed the Machine by Poor Man's Poison stuck in my head.
Oh wow. Feed the machine. Rah. That's awesome. So you guys having a good day all together? Like you rolling out, drinking coffee? I know some of you don't drink coffee. Sin. I know.
Yeah.
Hope you got your favorite libation with you. I hope you're ready for today's topic. Because I was trying to figure something that wasn't clickbaity, but something that was relevant because of the recent events and how things turned out. And man, it was insane. But last night, outside the world of magic, basically, I watched an interesting movie. I wish I remember what it's called. I didn't select the movie to remember what it's called, but it was basically a movie. The biggest star in it was John Leguizamo. And it's about everybody having their final meal in a cafe who are basically being murdered by the chef who felt underappreciated for all his years of work.
wow.
Jeez.
And it was interesting. It was an interesting movie. Oh, and we got a TCG dude. Hello, TCG dude.
What's up?
Good morning, y'all. Glad to be
Hey.
here.
Good morning.
TCG dude, real quick. Have you
What's
had
up?
your kid yet?
Yes. A couple days ago now. We've been at the hospital just, stabilizing, making sure everything's good to go home.
Okay.
And, we spent our first night home last night. I ordered pizza to celebrate, and Domino's forgot the wings. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Let's
they
see,
forgot
'cause
the wings.
Right?
Because I just became an uncle a few days ago too.
Go.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
You know.
No, I'm really happy to be here. I saw your post in your Discord because if y'all don't know, Tortoise regularly posts the topic for the show about an hour prior, and he was, talking about Magic and maybe people leaving the game and how many waves have been made. So yeah, as somebody who's an advocate for Magic the Gathering, I'm glad to be here.
All right, glad you're here. Glad to hear. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Let's see. You got Dirty Eyed Red. You got Dirty Red stopping by to say hi, getting coffee and stuff ready. Yay!
Cool.
And we got congratulations from Investable Collectibles. Yeah, I think it's awesome. You got a new baby in the house. You're gonna learn what lack of sleep is, and you're gonna get more of it. And changing diapers because diapers are a thing.
Oh,
I'm sure he's ready for the lack of sleep, because I know when I had my child, my days of grinding World of Warcraft and staying up late prepared me for having a kid.
All right, word of advice. Don't do what I did and put the diaper on the baby backwards. Because I sure did do that.
You put it on its head.
No, I didn't put it on its head. I just put it where it's supposed to go, but I put it backwards.
Uh-oh. It was like a crisscross baby, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an old reference.
That's a 90s reference. You know, that reference makes you want to jump. Everybody wants to jump. Or I missed the bus.
But you know how the diapers are. They got a back side and they got a front side. Well, I put the front side on the back and the back side on the front.
Well, there's your problem.
Oh yeah. I figured, it was my first diaper change too. I was all proud and everything. And my wife started laughing at me. You put it on backwards.
That's right.
Well, I tried.
Well, you're at the cute baby phase now, where their shit don't stink, right? But just give it a month or so, and all of a sudden, changing diapers will be a pain in the butt because you have to put a nose plug on, and you gotta be doing this, the wipes, and you're gonna do everything.
Oh yeah, don't
kidding.
you know, buddy? My diaper budget's gonna double because we got to get the Scentsy wax now.
Right?
Oh no, we
Right.
lost waffles. Oh,
Yeah, we lost
I'm sorry, I
Waffles.
stole the syrup.
Sorry, I stole the syrup.
Oh no, no, it's just funny.
Yeah, good
Like
times.
thinking about it. Oh, well, maybe in private chat or whatever, you can tell us the kid's name. That'd be interesting to know.
Oh yeah, of course. I'll give you more details later, bro.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. I'm not telling you that in public, but it is awesome. We're happy for you. Maybe your child will grow up to be an Eskimo. Who knows?
Eskimo Joe.
Eskimo Joe.
Oh, she's gonna be pretty.
Gonna be trained in the way.
Oh,
Gonna be
man.
trained in the ways of magic.
Oh yeah, bro. Honestly, Waffles did hit a point though. I'm gonna be definitely, in between feeding and sleeping the baby, playing WoW and a lot of arena, sharpening my edge, baby.
He's gonna be the
Sharpen
best
it.
multitasker I know.
Right? Like in your gaming office, you're gonna have like a little miniature crib set up, so you can just have the baby there, and you can rub its belly, feed it, pick it up when it needs to be picked up, all that fun jazz. So you can stream your games, and have fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, desk and bassinet. Let's go.
Disc and
Look, if I know
business.
anything about men, we'll take the biggest struggles of their life and try to make them as lazy as possible.
That's true.
Yes, sir. Well, enough about my baby. What's going on with the show today?
So, sorry, the baby thing got us excited. All right.
Yeah.
So, going on with the show, for sure. Right now, we're in the introductory part where we kind of loosen up, talk about things that we've done or watched or whatnot. Still got a few minutes in that segment where we just figure out something interesting that we've done. Like last night, I was watching this movie, like I was saying, about these people in their final meals. It was weird, like how it went. It was one of those movies. I wish I could remember the name of it. But like the whole movie's broken down into, instead of chapters, it's broken down into meals, like first course, second course, third course, fourth course, dessert. And each time they have a meal, they're basically kind of insulted, and everybody's kind of insulted by what the meal is and what it represents. And each table is given a personalized meal. Like there's this whole scene where everybody's given tortillas, and there's like laser designs on the lasered etched designs on the tortillas, and one of these people who secretly work for this one guy who owns stake in the restaurant has tax documents lasered on these tortillas, and they're showing illegal funds on it, and people are freaking out about it. I wish I remember the name. It's one of those movies that it wasn't the menu.
That's what,
probably called the menu.
It's called the menu because I just looked it up.
Oh yeah,
and
this movie's like not epic by any means, but it's one of those movies that keep you intrigued throughout the show to know what's going to happen next, and you got to keep watching throughout the film. You're like, what's going to happen next? What's up with this character? What's going on that? It was just a good movie overall. Like almost any movie, John Leguizamo is a good movie. Almost. I remember watching him back in the day when he played in the movie The Pest, which was a good movie for its time. It's definitely a teenager's movie. Then I remember watching Spawn, where he played Clowney. That was a good film. He did a really good job. So yeah,
Yeah, John Leguizamo was a
So,
good
yeah.
actor, man. He definitely, like, if you think about that era of film, 90s, some early 2000s, but really 90s, he was present in a
Right.
lot of films. And The Pest in particular was one that I was fond of as a kid. And now that you mention it, it kind of is a goofy movie. Like, you couldn't sit down as a 50, 60-year-old man and take that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh-oh, we lost
That's
his
true.
visual, but we got your audio still. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo.
so according to this was a 2022 movie.
Right. Could have been. This was off a streaming service. Wife clicked on it. And we just watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. But anyways. Woo. I like the Mini was a good movie just in general. Check it out if you want to. All right, Captain Waffles did leave a message why he had to leave. He'll be back when he's done doing what he's doing. And with that, my friends, obligations. Well, I got an obligation to click this button.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
On topic of the show, we got lost in conversation. We had fun. We talked about babies. We talked about movies. We talked about everything. We talked about looking through magic cards. No, we didn't. That was before the show. But Hillbilly, what's the next segment of the day?
Card of the day.
Combo breaker. Woo. Well, so this is a card that I think gets a little underlooked when it comes to building decks, especially budget decks. This is a good Simic budget card from Ikoria. Mutate, you don't have to use Mutate. Mutate's a fun ability on this. What you really want out of it, it's the bottom ability.
Mm-hmm.
This creature, Parcel Beast, costs 2 generic, a green and a blue. It's a 2/4 creature elemental beast with Mutate for a green and a blue, which is fine. That's a Coiling Oracle effect. A bit of mana cost. And with it, you can pay 1, tap the creature. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't, put the card into your hand. And that's actually pretty solid.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty good card
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I used to have
That's
one foil. I
pretty
don't even know what happened to it. I did one foil. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And it's pretty sweet, pretty cool. I mean, I thought it was awesome. I think you should think it's awesome just because it's just a fun card. Now it's budget. There's better options than this card out there.
Yep.
But when you think about budget decks, this is a good budget card.
Yep, and I actually got a deck that this could go in, and in the right colors too. This card would be great in a landfall deck.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of builds that you could have with this. I was just trying to, think mentally about the sequence of spells that would optimize this for a turn 2, but yeah, I think it's closer to a turn 3 in Commander. Just mutated on a Birds of Paradise or something. But yeah, very budget friendly. I like this card. I liked it when Ikoria was in Standard. During the old pandemic, this was a card you'd see on Arena.
Oh yeah, I loved playing this card when it was on Arena.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Oh yeah, Arena. I bet this saw a lot of play Arena. I wasn't playing Arena when the Ikoria was out. I was on my hiatus, like I'm on again. I'm on my hiatus Arena because Arena just doesn't do good for me. I could spend hours on Arena doing nothing and complaining about Arena.
Yo, same.
Well, there's people out there that would watch that, I'm sure.
There are people out there that would watch that. I'm on a hiatus until Final Fantasy comes out, and then I'm going to get back to it.
Final Fantasy. Whoop, whoop. Now, okay, now let's roll on to some pictures of the day. I found a picture of Hillbilly looking in the mirror. He took a selfie. I don't care what you call it. It's coffee day. I'm kidding. It's just a picture of a camel staring at you.
A camel.
Come out. I'm
Bella?
just letting you guys soak in the picture. All right. Then the next picture. I take my coffee seriously, very seriously. That's right.
That's right.
Grumpy cat. We miss you.
I actually got to go pour me a cup. I got mine brewing at the start of the show. So excuse me, I'll be right back.
He'll be right back. He'll be right back. Woo, 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 woo.
Back again. Tell some friends.
Right. The next picture we got. Boom. I'm not sure if it's Wednesday or if I just need coffee. Boom. Yeah.
Cool.
That's right. Is it Wednesday or I don't know if it's Wednesday. It could be Wednesday. Or you could just use it on this morning. Maybe you'll clarify and realize it is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. And with that, I know some of you are shocked to be awake. Some of you are shocked to that it's the morning. But you know what's also shocked? The coffee is a surprise you woke up this early. Rah! It's like, what? You woke up early? No.
Yeah, my coffee was surprised this morning because I got up at 6 o'clock this morning.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
That's good. Dangerous.
I don't usually get up around 7, 8 o'clock.
Neither do I. I'm usually not awake at 6, but I'm up at 6, but I'm not fully awake till 7.
Jeez, I wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning every morning. That's my wake up time. That's why the morning show's at 11. It gives me a couple hours to wake up and get energized for the show.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
You know what I gotta say that?
But you know,
if I had a cliff, I'd say I did Michael Jackson. Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. Get some help. All right. Let's catch up with chat. Man, chat blew up. Girlfriend went to a KMK concert. Sebastian, I'm going to use your studio today. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a cat that wakes up every day at 6 a.m. My cat's learned to let me sleep. They get fed at certain times, so they're not getting fed at the whim. Because that's when my cats love to wake me up. Is when I forget to feed them. They're like, "Hey, Dad, you forgot to feed me. Wake up!" And I get this cat, particular Onyx, my gray tabby, who has like the world's heaviest head bump in the house, and like bumps her head, and you're like laying down, and you feel like you just got punched in the head when you head bumps. You go, "Hey, wake up! Time for food! Time for food!" Yeah, that happens. Woo! All right, so I know the topic today is a little heavy, but very shortly. We're close to the time. I'm just mentally preparing myself for the monologue. I guess it's just you. Well, I'm showing on YouTube's end that I froze up.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, you've been froze up, but your audio's good though, and I think I'm the only one with the I'm the only other one with the camera on that you can see me. I'm moving fine.
Yeah.
All right.
He's frozen, but he's not invisible.
Let me see.
And he's gone.
And he's gone. Just like that. Magic. Hold on.
Maybe that'll do anything better. Who knows?
Now you are invisible.
I'm invisible to you?
Yep.
I am invisible. Like I'm looking at the live. Why am I invisible?
Now I see your name, and that's all I see.
Yes.
It's the incredible invisible tortoise. He'll get it fixed.
All right. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
And you're still invisible.
All right. Let me try this. Let me try this. Boo, 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 boo.
Get your camera on.
My camera is on. I see myself. I see myself on my end.
Oh. Huh.
Try unplugging your camera and then plugging it back in.
That's impossible.
Are you using like the built-in one?
Yeah. Well, you
Do
guys
you
can hear
have
me.
one that plugs in? If
Yes,
you
I
have
do.
one that plugs in, try switching to that and then switching back.
All right. Let me try that. Let me try that. It's such a monumental. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. My lord.
Your audio is perfect. You're not seeing you.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm working on it. I need. All right, there you go. Menu. That button. I used to do this right side up. That's interesting. There we go. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
All right, I'm working on it. And go. And go.
There he goes. Oh no.
Anyway, so what all everybody has to do? What's everybody up to today?
I'm not doing much. I'm just trying to relax.
What about TCG dude?
All right.
You're still invisible, unfortunately.
Yep. What are you up to today, TCG dude? You got any plans?
I think he went to get coffee. He hasn't came back yet, so.
What about you, Captain Waffles?
Oh, just working and then, surviving this thing called life.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see a logo.
Oh, that's a good step in the right
Nice,
direction.
all right.
That's a good step.
Yep.
I figure out these. I might just have to stick to a logo, but I'm trying to see YouTube's in because YouTube shows me what you guys are seeing, and my side shows me everything. Yeah.
Yep.
It might be this. It might be the fact that I still need to pay my account.
The ghost of super fast tortoise.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, without further ado, I've messed around so much. Let's stay at logo.
Logo time.
And where are we going? We're going here. We're going here. We are going.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flair. Supervised torture is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
All right, look at all that fanciness. Oh man, all those technical difficulties that we had right there was just insanity. Oh, someone's in the
was.
car. Captain Waffles.
Oh,
Captain Waffles was working while he's talking, so gotta give him a little leeway there. But we're on to the main topic of the subject. The main topic today is MTG losing its luster in the show. Monologue time. Will Magic the Gathering lose its luster? Will Magic the Gathering lose Commander players since the banning? Will collectors back off from the game because of the ability to shift collectible cards or the ability to shift collectible card prices? Now, since the banning on the 4 cards, we've been struggling to find Commander games, full roster of games, and the full roster of games are becoming harder to put together. To fill for the time being, it's been since the bannings. Now, is there a lot of lack of faith in the community, or is people just readjusting? Is this the shock where people get over the shell shock of everything right now? There has been many videos created about it, but a lot of fired up emotions. Woods of the Coast will talk about really good sales of lately. Like I saw an article yesterday about Woods of the Coast talking about how great their sales are. Is Commander just taking a break, recovering from the heavy hit it took recently? Or where do we think the game is going near, far in the future? That's the monologue.
well, what I'm thinking is that when they did these bans, they did, and these cards were worth, quite a bit of money. And a lot of people probably had the card that played the game. And now, since they did ban all these powerful, expensive cards, that probably pushed a lot of people away from the game due to, having to readjust, rebuild, and try to, find cards to replace the cards that got banned. And
Right.
and a lot of people have just lost faith in WotC. I mean, it's like, they can't depend on WotC anymore because, you may go out and buy one of those expensive cards, and then the next day, WotC comes in and says, that card is banned now. So then,
I think
they lost
I
that
think
money.
that's the walking.
They do what?
I think that's the walking faith issue right now. Is people are afraid that anything could happen where it could steal from the value of the cards or the playability of cards. Yep. But I don't know if that has to do with anything with the people playing right now. But I think what I'm curious though is, are people still getting over the shell shock of the information that it's being harder to play because it's been harder to gather people for games?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I agree. I agree that was, in my opinion, that was the nail in the coffin with WotC to really push people away. You have the influx of sets, every month coming out. There's wallet fatigue. There's player fatigue. There's all these things going on. And then the bannings come out, and it was just like that little push over the edge to make everyone just go, you know what? This is becoming too much, too fast, because we're having to put out all this money and we don't know if cards are going to get banned or not. And then on top of that, there's tons of speculation right now of cards that might get unbanned. And then you have, a lot of people that are going to be super unhappy with what cards get unbanned. It's like I talked about. Right. You can't please everyone. So you got to choose what path helps you the most. And WotC is going to choose the path that makes them the most money. And that's going to push a lot of people's faith in the company away because it's all about that corporate greed. It's all about what can WotC make out of you, and just drain your wallet. Now, the Costco bundles that are coming out with Lord of the Rings, that's like one of the few things that is actually quite valuable for the amount of money you're going to spend, which I find really interesting that WotC is going this route. But the only thing I can think of is they have an influx of, they have just a ton of it and they need to get rid of it.
Right. Well, like my one of my fears at the moment, and it ain't really a fear, because there's no way Magic the Gathering is dying, right? It's too big to fail at the moment. But I think Wizards been working on being such a big name in the community, or not in the community, in the world, where they're trying to reach the level of Pokemon stats where people know what Magic the Gathering is, like they know what Pokemon is, and there'll always be a form of collectors buying packs. Because you know for a fact, like with Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, there's a lot of cards that people keep on buying. They buy in packs, but there's not a lot of value in the game. And I'm wondering if that's one of the ways pushing. Even though Wizards know they're a collectible card game, there's always going to be some valuable cards. But it seems like the list kind of depletes a little. But at the same time, it's such a rough guesstimate of what's actually going on. Because right now I feel like the instability of what happened is shaking people's um, foundations on the game.
I'll pipe in here for a moment. I think the opening question on your monologue was, will Magic the Gathering lose its luster? And bluntly, yes, but only because, oh goodness, what was the paraphrase quote I'm going to use? The average player's interest in the game is somewhere between 1 to 3 years, and then they kind of drop off, but they may come back to the game. So it's occurred to me that, well, I made my channel almost 3 years ago, and I'm still here talking about Magic because I love the game.
Same
right?
here.
Yeah, so I'm passionate about it. Now, has my physical interaction with the game has waxed and waned, right? Whether I only log into Arena once a week, or I'm doing challenges every day, or I'm attending every FNM or pre-release, like, I don't think that the you can obviously flex to other people with stats about, oh, hey, I've attended XYZ, right, consistently. But I don't think that somebody that isn't physically able to do that, or, financially able to, doesn't love the game any less. So I don't think Magic is going to, I don't think Magic is going to lose its luster 100%. I think it's just like, it just changes from time to time for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to add on to that with what TCG just said. As me having ADHD and autism, so what I like to do is sometimes when it goes up and down. Like sometimes I like to play the Pokemon games more than I like to play Magic the Gathering. There are times I play Magic the Gathering a lot more. It's like waverings because we all got different hobbies and stuff.
Exactly. I play Call of Duty a lot, and sometimes that takes first place over Magic because I'm a clan leader. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I know interest can wax and wane. I'm in a kind of a rare boat that I've always loved Magic. I've been playing Magic for, holy cow, 19 years now.
Jeez.
Wow.
19 years now, yeah, since 2005. I've played Magic, and my interest in Magic hasn't waned at all. The only thing that's waned in my brain is the faith in the company, going from one spectrum to the other. But the game is always there. Like, I never had a problem with the game, but the biggest thing that shook me up recently is the lack of people wanting to play the game. That makes it rough.
Well, that's the dip. That's the dip. Just like in in finances and charts, you see these card charts and prices, right? Sometimes it's high. Everybody wants to buy. You're running 4 copies of the One Ring. It's $400 now. But then when it gets banned, or nobody wants to play it anymore for whatever reason, nobody's going to want it. Nobody's going to care anymore. The people are going to have a hard time selling it. just like you're having a hard time getting players.
Right. Well, unless you like the shop near me, the new shop around us, they sell cards at a loss or a gain, in their 25-cent bins or their $1 to $9 bins, where you can just buy cards for a certain price. And I think what they do is they look at the card before they put it in a box and like, oh, this is worth this much, so we'll just charge like 25 cents for this, and it'll just stay in that box for its lifespan. So if it goes up to $4 and you find it for 25 cents, you get lucky. Same with the $1 to $9 bin. I found well, I didn't personally find it, but a guy found a $14 card in this box, and he looked it up on TCG Player, and it was a $40 card. He's like, I'm buying this.
Wow.
Heck yeah. Yeah, that actually happened with me recently with Flage. When Modern Horizons 3 first dropped, it wasn't a hot card.
Yeah.
And then it really picked up steam and hit like $40-$50. But one of my LGSs hadn't repriced a copy, and I scooped it for like $15. So I was like, hell yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Flage.
Well, I mean, to touch on that, right? So this game is a hobby, first and foremost. Some people, it is a lifestyle. It is like a way that they generate money, like in your collections by selling, people like that. They do this as a lifestyle, but majority of us, this is a hobby. And when times get tough financially, you're going to see a lot less people going out to pre-release, a lot less people buying product, a lot less people spending money on this because they have to either pay rent or buy food or whatever. So with that in mind, plus the implications of what has been happening from WotC and the community, it's a recipe for disaster as far as the way that everything's going with the game. Now, can WotC turn it around? Absolutely. They're trying to tread a fine line right now, and I think by them taking over Commander, that is damage control. But we have to wait and see what they're going to do to help fix that in the first place. And I think once they try to fix that for the better, we may see more people come back to play Commander and other events and everything. But I've been preaching this for years. The only thing that can kill Magic is Magic itself. So the company can print this to zero. They can cause everyone to leave the game if they don't do what's right for the community. Obviously, they need to pad their books. They need to make sure that the company stays afloat. But you also have to make sure that your customer base is going to come back.
Right.
Yeah.
And Backwoods Collector says, as more of a collector than a player, the bans didn't really make any difference to me, but there are other TCGs out there that manage the collectability of their product much better than WotC. That's true, because like most collectible card games most collectibles I've noticed, they don't try to force the type of collecting you want to do in a game. They don't be like, here, this is the collectible version. This is the regular version, right? They normally don't do that. It's either a collectible card worth money or it's not, depending on the card's popularity in the game. In Magic, you see more, here's the basic version, here's a collector's version, here's a super collector's version, here's a numbered version, and they're like, and you're going to find these in certain packs, right? You're going to find these in certain packs. You're going to find these in more expensive packs. You're going to find these in this pack. And they're like, we're going to change the way you collect Magic through the products we sell, which is different than most times. Because like you can buy a random Pokemon pack and get a very rare card out of that pack.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. Pokemon usually does like they have 5 rarities right now, and then they have their alternate art cards. So, and two of the alternate art cards. Go ahead.
Yeah. Cane Shaker says, Captain Waffle, is there a chance he may play with Commander again at some time in the near future?
Yeah, I mean, there is a chance. There's a lot of variables that need to happen. But yeah, there is a chance I play it again. But I want to see where the direction goes with how WotC
Mhm.
handles this in the long term, because this isn't going to be fixed in the next 2 weeks or the next 2 months.
No,
This is going to take about 2 to 3 years of gradual changes and implications and other things to take place for this to go back to being, in my opinion, a healthy casual format.
right. And don't get me wrong. I know the topic kind of poops on WotC, right? The idea of it, but I'm a big fan of Magic. I'm still big-hearted Magic. I got 13. So that's a lot for me, right? 13 commander deck. One's a giveaway deck, right? And I still love the game. I still love the interactions of the game. And, just like my political life and politics, I really don't care about politics. I love playing the game. If that makes sense. I don't care what WotC's doing most of the time. I don't care what the bigwoods are doing most of the time. I just want to play the game. But when WotC starts making decisions that affect the playing of the game, that makes me worry. You know what I'm saying? Because usually everything's taken care of. It's doing fine. I know part of that's me being bipolar. You know how I feel and think. But all fine and dandy. Like most things are fine and dandy. You probably don't care unless it affects you, and that's when you start caring. And I think that's one of the things that inspired today's topic was it's losing its luster. Like to me, I still have luster for the game, but I can't control the luster ability or count on anybody else when it comes to the game. And like finding games has been harder. And I'm not counting last Saturday's game because I understand Captain Waffles was doing something with the family. Mega reached out to me, told me what happened. There's people who still love the game, but there's just finding random people like in the discords that are not wild animals, trolls, that are finding the game, looking for games. What used to be like I post a link, post a notation in Discord and be like, hey, looking for a game, power levels here. Who wants to play? I usually get like a bite and a nibble. I'm like, hey, I'm willing to play. I want to play. Send a link, Now I sat for a half an hour, no one bit. And later on I tried again and didn't get a bite. It's like so much going on. Now, I know for a fact that people love Magic cards, right? People still love the game. Some people are still banking on it. Even Wizards of the Coast put an article out just yesterday. I should have saved it, but I didn't. Talking about their earnings was really good this last bit. So we know there's luster in it. Plus, I have to have faith in the market that things are going to do well because I plan on having an auction in the near future. Yes, Cane Shaker, I mentioned the auction where I'm going to be auctioning cards to raise funds for coffee mugs. And I have to have faith people are still looking for that type of cards that I'm going to throw in the auction, which were proudly donated by Cane Shaker for the auction.
I'd like to interject for a second because whereas, yes, their sales looked good, you have to realize that is a delayed report. Basically, that report does not reflect the current state of their income. That reflects their past income from the last quarter. And so if you were to look at the actual numbers now, like there is huge decline in sales for sealed product. And they're not going to mention that right now because they know that that's going on. So they're going to prop it up by saying we did really well this last quarter. Things are looking great because one, they don't want to scare their shareholders. And two, they want everyone to believe that, well, I'm not buying product, but everyone else is. I should buy some product. So it's a good marketing way to get people to be like, well, I'm missing out. I need to get on this. And that will prop their next quarter numbers up.
Oh yeah. Well, like you said earlier, and I know we've agreed to this before in different episodes of this show and other shows. One thing that's not helping the situation with the luster of the game is the constant product pushing out, the product fatigue, the wallet fatigue, I should say. Yep. I mean, poor hillbilly has to buy that game pass every month just to get cards of the new set, basically, because there's like a set out every month for Arena
Yep.
almost. There's like a lot of product, and the biggest problem for Commander, and it's not like a problem overall, but it's a problem in general. That since Commander is not standard, where it cares about the standard formats, and since Commander is not modern, where certain decks are ranked based on the deck quality, because like there's certain decks people play. Commander cares about every friggin' format in the world, like whatever every product, because you never know when there's gonna be a Commander goodie in there. So Commander players are constantly looking at all the sets coming out, all the new cards, and trying to readjust and trying to adjust to find out what cards they want, if it's worth buying packs or singles. I'm an advocate of buying
YouTuber,
singles.
it's a
when it
singleton
comes to
format.
upgrading
That is not a struggle. Try buying 4 copies of the One Ring for your deck. Go do that.
All right,
That's the only
what
way you
about
can
one
play Modern
copy?
right now.
let me give you this. Let me give you this analogy to describe why I think Magic is losing its luster. Okay. Now, obviously, not every. There's going to be some person out there who's like, I don't like chocolate, but regardless, most people like chocolate, right? You have a piece or two of chocolate, tastes great. But if you eat 5 pounds of chocolate in a short period of time, you're going to feel sick and it's going to lose its quote unquote luster. Same thing with Magic.
Right.
They're pumping out so many sets so quickly that people are having to engorge on it to get the products that they want, to buy the things they need for these Commander products or all this other stuff to stay up to date or in the loop. And it's causing people to lose, the luster of Magic. It's being it's overstimulating. If they go back to the days of 3 sets a year with 1 special set, I guarantee you they'll make more money than they do now by pushing out 17 to 40 different products a year. Because people are going to have more time to enjoy the products that are out, and they're going to have more money to spend because there's more time in between the products to save and get hyped for it. Right now, you just don't have enough time. Before you know it, you're like, oh, there's like 3 more standard sets coming out next month. Like, oh, there's 17 more Commander decks coming out in 2 months. Like, it's too much.
Yeah, they really open up the field of everything.
Before we wrap up, I want to add on to what Captain Waffles just said. And yeah, 6 sets per a set per every 2 months, so what you're going to start doing next year is a little too much. Not all of them are going to be for standard either, so.
Magic
overload. Cane Checker says, I think the upcoming Las Vegas con could be a good indicator of what's going on right now. That could be awesome. People already bought the tickets.
People pre-bought a lot of their stuff before the bannings, and I guarantee you half the people that are going are super pissed about that. And I wouldn't be surprised if, it would be stupid, but if they decide I'm not going now because of this, you already spent the money, you might as well go. But then on top of that, there's going to be a lot of bitterness walking around that room. I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of confrontation between people with the bannings and what side they stand on. And there's going to be a lot of debates and discussions at this event. I went last year and saw a lot of stuff that was going on, and it was a fun event, but I think there's a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. And then to touch on Feldy's comment there, the power creep is a problem because in order to make the game more excitable at times, they have to do power creep. Look back at during Urza Block. They printed, Gaia's Cradle, Tolarian Academy, Saren Sanctum, like a lot of these power creep cards back then that were so broken that should have never been printed in the first place. And we're seeing that happen again today with the One Ring, with Nadu, with, Orcish Bowmasters and a bunch of other cards that they have to keep power creeping to make the game excitable for people. And because you're printing so much, power creep is happening so much faster.
So imagine a
First of
Shivan
all, I will
dragon being printed in foundations, and people are salty about that.
say,
Well,
first of all, I want to say hello, Feldy. Thank you for stopping by. Boop, boop.
uh,
But yeah, power creep is a thing.
here's
Power
what I
creep is a
think.
thing.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead,
I'm just
Torch.
saying power creep is a thing. Like
Oh,
I said,
well,
power creep is a thing.
all right. Well, here's what I think is going to happen in Vegas, and I hope that does not. But all right, you know all these people when they banned those cards, the rules committee got all kinds of threats, supposedly. Well, if they got the threats and everything, what I'm thinking that might happen in Vegas, that I hope it does not. But I'm thinking that the ones that are against the bans will end up going up there and end up being a lot of fights up there while this Magic Con's going on over the bannings. Because, people are mad about it, in which I understand why they're mad, but I'm not for the bans or against the bans.
Oh, I'll show you a shuffle, all right. I'll shuffle your face. Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking that's going to go on. But I hope it don't. I hope I'm wrong. But
I don't think there will be fights like that at Las Vegas. I think people are going to be excited. They're going to have a good time.
I
mean, they spent money on it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put nothing past anybody since they banned these cards.
I just hope they have enough security, is what I'm saying.
Well, like with Las Vegas still months away, people are going to still prepare for it. People are going to prepare for it like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure with the outcry of the community, they're going to prepare for that.
Yep.
I was about to make a joke, but it's very insensitive, so I can't make that joke. But like they're going to work on it. They're going to do their best, and you know what? People are going to be excited.
Yep.
People are going to love it. I mean, like I noticed a difference.
Bro, so don't worry, man. I'm going to protect everybody there.
Right. But what I'm saying is like the whole banning issue was an open door opportunity for me, right? Captain Waffles in a giveaway of his on one of his pool games, I won a set of lands. Well, I had a full set of lands, one of each basic land, and some guy traded his mana crypt to me for that and a few other cards. So I'm like, swing and a win.
Yep.
Not swing and a miss, swing and a win. Because mana crypt's still a big card, but now I got one. It might not be legal in Commander, but that's a positive way to go for it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe this will treat. Maybe with the bannings and everything that happened and people reacting, maybe it'll affect people and how they build their decks, play their decks. Yep. Maybe people will play more Armageddons till that gets banned.
Yep.
Hey,
it's not banned. I'm surprised it's not banned.
I'm just hoping I'm wrong. Because but you got to think about what they've done and what people has done in the past when they banned those cards, and because it's all changed now. Magic has changed, not in a good way, in a bad way when they banned those cards.
Let's not focus on the negativity on that though, because I don't think that's going to happen. And we don't want people to be watching the show and be like, maybe I should do what Hillbilly says.
No, don't do what I say.
Yeah,
don't do what I'm saying. No, I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish none of this negativity on anybody.
Right? Is it possible people could become more like me in my play group, where they still buy product from LGS and start to move away from the F&M attendance and stuff? Yeah. My wife and I haven't been to an F&M for a while. Like part of it's due to moving and availability, and can't afford F&M every week to keep up with standard sets unless our F&M ends up being Commander Night. Because Commander Night I could be able to do. I'd like to get in Commander Night if our local shop does an F&M like that. That'd be cool.
See, this is where I have a problem. This is where I have a problem with the Commander Night thing. Okay, F&M was originally created to push standard and sanctioned events like draft and limited.
Okay,
Commander was created as a casual format. There is no reason to be pushing F&M as a Commander format. If you want to run Commander on the side and have people have fun and play that because they don't want to play the sanctioned events, I feel that's okay. But F&M should only be for sanctioned events.
Agreed.
But in some stores' cases where F&M took over that store and the only players can get are really F&M and the attendance for standard is lower than enough to play an F&M, they make the difference for the people who come to the store and spend the money.
That's fine, but majority of the LGSs I go to, they all play standard, draft, modern, and pioneer as their F&M formats. They do not make Commander an event because it's just there's no reason for it. They can't sanction it. They can't get their numbers for the Wizards Play Network. So what they do is they say, if you want to play Commander, we have a specific area for you. You can find games and do what you want. But F&M on their schedule is listed. Tonight is Modern. This week is Pioneer. This week is Standard. If the event doesn't fire, it doesn't fire.
Right. Well, I have a store that's like that too because we have like 3 stores in our area now. One of the stores, every F&M is a different format because they can't just do one format all the time. But one Friday is Commander Night, one Friday is Standard, one Friday is Modern, and one Friday is Draft. They follow that format. And if it fires, it fires. If it doesn't, they don't. They'll shut down at the time they're supposed to. Yeah. Our play group still supports our local LGS. We just don't want anything beyond buy product for them. Huh? The time it takes for Commander games is probably part of that decision too. Well, the store I'm talking about is Commander game. It only focuses on 1v1 games. And that's why they banned Soul Ring a long time ago. That's why they banned Edgar Markov, which I don't know why. But they banned certain things because some games are too fast.
I'm totally in support of 1v1 Commander, but I think that there needs to be basically a separate, format or something for it because like deck builds are completely different because a lot of people in Commander are slotting cards that say each opponent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
no, I get you, but they do 1v1 Commander. This particular store does 1v1 Commander because it's slotted in for a sanctioned game. So people are playing. They list it as probably like a standard game. But so people get the points for playing standard and they rank it, they roster it out like that. That's why they're
going to lose their WPN status then, because that's not that doesn't sound right.
Well, if they do, they do. I don't go to that particular. I don't go to that particular store because one of the owners is just a jerk, just in general. And that's not talking down on the store. This one particular dude that owns half the store.
Well, that deduces it, doesn't it?
Yep.
Jeez. All right. Well, on a lighter note, it's been the turn of the hour over here, and we've just rambled and blibber blabbered through the whole debate, haven't we?
Yep.
Well, there's just a lot to kind of go over and talk about, right? I mean, there's a lot of opinions, I want to make sure everybody out there knows. I have not lost my luster for the game, but
me neither.
I'm loving you, Magic. I'm loving you.
I can't quit you, Magic. I just can't quit you. Yeah, but you want to say something there, Hillbilly? Nah.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. CG3 in the house, we own this town.
Billy will play boosters in hand. Magic the Gathering is where he stands. Booster stack up like a dream in this world. He's the dream of opening fire, emotions on the wire. His hands are his tools for the fight, flipping cards all through the night. Hopes and dreams in every pack, he won't ever turn his back. Fire in every pack, he opens.
Tag blanket.
Alrighty,
Woo.
folks. Got a pack of dust, Marn.
That's one. Woo woo. Glad your camera's working.
Yep. Ooh. Got some tokens. All right. Bedhead Beastie. Ooh, that's pretty. Bloom Lake Verge.
That's nice.
Digious Fungus. Fear of Isolation. Shrewd Storyteller. Ooh, got a room. Grand Entryway and Elegant Rotunda. Spectral Snatcher. Underwater Tunnel and Salami Aquarium.
Nice. Nice.
Horrid Vigor. Living Phone. Impossible Inferno. Tipperdine Spirits. And our last card is a Room. Glassworks and Shattered
Room.
Yard.
Get
Right.
a room. Kjc says dibs on the Verge. I bet that James guy gets a call from SFT about shit sometimes. Might not. I actually have to take a bike trip to the store. And why don't you start us out in the shill section, Hillbilly?
Alrighty. Well, today I will be doing another arena stream. It'll be at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time as always. And make sure you make sure you sub to everybody. Like all the streams, leave comments, all that little stuff helps the content creators out. Let's do that and help every channel out here grow. And that'll be it.
All right, let's roll over to the. Is he here? Yeah, I think he's here. Let's move over to Moodful.
Hey, everybody. I'm sorry I haven't streamed or done anything. So like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm helping a friend out who has recently lost his family member. But if you sub to me, once he's cooled down and happy and in a better position, I'll be able to record and stream again.
Yeah, boom. All right, now let's move over to Captain Waffles.
Hey, what's up, everyone? So, working on some full games and the raffle stuff that's coming up. If you want to get into those, you can message me on Discord or Patreon, depending on where you're at. And then I just released a video this morning talking about the Lord of the Rings Costco bundles. If you want to see that, you can click the link in chat that's about to pop up. Basically, I just go over the value of them and if I think they're a good buy or not, and what you could possibly do with them. And yeah, new episodes of Cards Could Talk are going to keep coming out. People are loving it, so I'm going to keep making them. Hopefully get a collab with somebody going in the next couple episodes here. So that's pretty much for me.
All right, now let's move over to TCG Dude.
Hey, what up, y'all?
Yep.
I am Alex, the TCG Dude, out here keeping the luster in Magic. You know it. So, yeah, man, if you check out my channel, I got a parody called My Hand. Nice, funny, haha, Magic-related thing there. Also, I recently did an interview with Captain Waffles. If you want to hear, just what it's kind of like having attended pro events, making money doing Magic, and just being in that life, it was great to do that. And if you don't want to watch it, you can listen to it in audio form on YouTube Music. If you're interested in getting Magic cards, buying Magic cards, I'm running a course at box battle series. We're on Corset 2013. These are Japanese boxes, thus the le price. So for $30 out the door, you're going to get 5 packs guaranteed shipped to you. And we're battling for a high-low CMC to win an extra 3 packs. So I'll post a link in the chat with the Discord. For that, if you are interested. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Woo-woo. Nah. Ma.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Let's see. Can you see me?
Nope.
Nope.
Am I invisible?
Yep. You're invisible.
Can't see.
All right.
Womp womp.
You can't see anything?
Can't see you.
Nope.
It's the ghost of the super fast toys.
Oh no, it's a murder mystery.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's do. All right. So today's Wednesday. I'm going to stream something later tonight, but I got stuff during the day to do. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being part of the show. Every one of you, Moving Fool, Hillbilly, Captain Waffles, in chat. You rock, you rule. Make sure to check out everybody's channels. Give them a subscribe. Hey, if you enjoyed today's topic, hit that subscribe button here because we try to have good discussions every day. Oh, man. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been awesome. Really quick, I want to say the game of Magic and how you feel about it is how you feel about it. You know, let your love for the game not be affected by other people's choices, but only by your desire to play the game the most. All right. And with that, my friends, we're going to say hello, brush your teeth, tonight before you go to bed, and play wise, my friends. I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise, he's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, go. The tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG.